No,
if
no,
we're piggybacking?
piggyback agreement reference A with G face to face with the contractor.
Okay.
You're just bound by those terms and conditions. It would be as if you've taken out Alachua County and everywhere that Alachua County is referenced, you put in the city of High Springs. That's the easiest way to think of it.
Okay.
Mr. Mayor, if I may, Mr. Marshall and I met recently with the GFO representative, and one of the things that interested me there is that they're now offering a various size of trash can. People can choose smaller or larger cans. We weren't given that option when we moved over to Waste Pro, and maybe that's something that Waste Pro does offer now, which is something that would interest me. We don't ever fill up our can halfway, and we're a family of 5. What if there's, somebody living on their own? They don't need a 96-gallon can. So I would like to know if those options are available. And then the one thing that they pointed out, because I asked some very specific questions in terms of service and what they've done to improve their service. And one of the things that they pointed out is we would never pick up on a day again when there's no staff present to help us solve problems. They picked up on Fridays and nobody was at the city to help take any calls. So I think in terms of problem solving, that was a unique situation. But, I understand, entering into a contract with a vendor and building that relationship as well. But I think if there's an opportunity for us to save the citizens some money and the service was there, the service was better, I think that's something to entertain as well, because we're talking about raising people's rates here. If there's an opportunity for us to save somewhere, that's not a bad idea either. I think what Commissioner Howell said in terms of seeing is legally, can we do that, Danielle? Can we?
Your contract runs through April 30th of 2026. If staff were to start negotiations now with Waste Pro, I would be hard pressed to believe that Waste Pro and staff couldn't come to some proposed contract for you before the 7 months were up. Certainly you can have that discussion now to Commissioner Howell's point. And, if you don't like the numbers, if you don't like the terms, I think you're going to have time to RFP it if you wanted to.
Can we, and also incorporate the conversation of the different size cans, pushing that towards Waste Pro to see about changing those methodology of making it, because some of these comments were, people on set incomes, the only person in the house. Their water usage is going to be less than 5 people in the house. The garbage is definitely going to be less. So we got to try to find ways to help our citizens and figure out a way to make this happen budgetly, properly, to fix our issues with this budget.
Mr. Mayor, may I respond? I think you're absolutely well within your right to give staff guidance as to what you all would like to see in a renewal contract with Waste Pro. I don't see any reason with that whatsoever.
Now, is it an appropriate time to do that tonight, even though we're just trying to open it up to just give permission to even start the conversation? Do we need to get into those weeds tonight?
No,
or we can get into it.
We can get into it as it goes. I'm just saying that if you want to provide staff guidance throughout this process, you're well within your right to do that.
Do we have a representative from Waste Pro?
They're both here.
RGFL that would like to
They're both
speak?
here.
Mr. Mayor, can I have a quick question? Since the option is available to piggyback off of the county, we don't have to do an RFP if it was appropriately bid, which I'm assuming it was. We know what the terms are of that contract. Why would we not want to look at that and have that conversation publicly? This is just my suggestion because I saw the 700,000 to 1.4 million change, and it's been painful. Yes, the service has been so much better than Waste Pro was at that time, but it's been 3 years, so I have no idea what GFL's service is now. But from a strictly financial, I would at least use that as a negotiation with Waste Pro. I mean, that gives us an option that we don't have to wait for a bid opening to find out. That's publicly available information
Is there
to know
anything
what
out there
that
that would stop
contract
that?
would be.
No, it's
Yeah,
all
there's
public
nothing
record.
would
It's all
stop us
public
from doing
record.